Today I'm going to talk about making journaling such a simple and easy thing for you that you'll never feel intimidated or confused about how to start or restart it. This video is going to be divided into 3 parts. First, about myths or doubts or reminders related to time. Second, expectations. And third, about how you can make journaling fun or things that can help you journal with more ease. And I'll end by giving you a simple prompt that you can get started with right away. I'm going to be speaking from my own experience of journaling for the last 10 plus years and from learning what works and what doesn't work for my journaling friends from all over the world. The entire purpose of whatever I'm going to say today is to help you make journaling for you. I think most of the problems or pressures that we feel around journaling stem from wanting to journal like somebody else or feeling like you have to do it the way that someone else does it. But journaling is all about you and it is all for you. So the first part of this video is going to be about things related to time. I'm going to refer to my notebook because I've written a lot of things that I want to talk to you about today. So things related to time. First, you don't have to journal every day. That is a lot of pressure. And I'll be honest, I don't journal every day. I've been writing for so long and I love to journal. But writing every single day, that's a chore, that's a pressure and something that helps me and soothes me. There's no need to pressurize myself to perform it. One thing that helps a lot, and it's helped a lot of people that I know, is to set reminders. Often we forget to journal, and sometimes I do too. And having a reminder just makes it easy to remember, simply. Another side to this is that when there's a specific time, for example, if I decide that I'm going to write at 10 a.m. every single day, and by chance I miss that 10 a.m., I tend to feel that, oh, I've lost my chance to journal. I can't journal anymore because I didn't journal at that time. And now when I talk about it, it seems silly, but that's what you think. So instead of that, I think you can allow yourself windows of time. For example, let's say 6 a.m. to noon. You can write at any time during that period, or you can keep a time window during the evening, during the afternoon, anything that works for you. Often we hear that you should journal in the morning. It should be one of the things that you do after you wake up. And yes, that works for a lot of people. And I also journal in the morning often. But again, it can feel quite limiting. Or, for example, if you're a night owl like me, journaling in the morning can sound quite unrealistic. And for a lot of years, I never journaled in the morning. It's something that I've only recently started doing. So you can decide the time that you want to journal. It's not necessarily that you have to do it in the morning and only then it will become effective. It will become effective when you do it. Bedtime journaling is also quite great, or afternoon, or any time that is possible for you to do it, because you have to do it and it should work for you. Another tip is habit stacking. It's something I learned in Atomic Habits. And basically it is about adding something that you want to make a habit to a habit that you already have. So for example, I decided for my morning journal, I wanted to do it regularly. So I decided that after I would take a bath in the morning, I would write in my journal. And I kept doing that over and over, and it became more natural for me to write in the mornings. And again, just don't have that pressure that you have to do it perfectly, or like some girl or some guru that you saw online. Do it your own way. The next part of the video is about expectations. And my God, there are so many expectations that we can have from ourselves for something that's supposed to be good for us and something that's actually quite simple. So first, there's no need for you to write long paragraphs. If you do, then you do, but there's no pressure, or it's not that if you write long, that is the only right way to journal. Next, your handwriting does not have to be pretty. It does not have to be pretty. You're not writing for anyone else, or you're not writing to present it to anyone or show it to anyone or for anyone else. Once again, it's just for you. Write however you want to write. The only thing that matters is that you write. There's no need for your journal to be an aesthetic journal. That's something that annoys me quite a lot. And it's not that I don't like to see those pretty journals on Pinterest. It's that I don't like the expectation that brings to see something so pretty and feel that, oh my God, is that what journaling should be? Is that how my journal should be? I can't do that. That's too time consuming. That requires a lot of things. So no, your journal is just supposed to be at its core, your words, your thoughts, your honest, free thoughts and feelings and whatever you want to write about your daily life experiences. No aesthetics needed at all. There's no need for a journal to be a novel or a book of philosophy. It does not have to prove any points. It does not have to write deep, intricate, profound paragraphs. That is not what a journal is for. Again, a journal is just for our thoughts and feelings, just so that we can have an outlet for what our mind comes up with or goes through. Another thing is that you don't even have to write complete perfect sentences. You can write sentences that start in the middle or stop in the middle. They are broken or like bullet points, or it's just an expression of whatever you're thinking. And our thoughts are not so polished ever, are they? And you can journal on anything. You don't have to buy a journal with a very beautiful cover and such beautifully designed pages. If that works for you, great. But for some people, it can make journaling intimidating because you don't want to ruin that beautiful journal. So you can write on a notepad, you can write in a notebook, you can write in a journal, you can write on your phone, you can write on your tablet or your computer. Again, the only thing that you should be doing is what makes it easier and easier for you to express yourself. And the last part is about things that can help make journaling more fun for you or can support you to write more. The first one is prompts, and they are my favorite. Often when we journal and it's just a blank page staring back at us, it is difficult to come up with what to write, especially if you're doing it regularly. If you're having pent up emotions and you're frustrated and there's something that you really want to get out of you, yes, then it's easy to write in a blank page because you're just yearning to get it out of you. But often it's difficult to start that thought. And for that, prompts are so helpful. And for more, because they help me come up with or think about things that I wouldn't just sitting down. They make me consider more ways to understand myself, more ways to discover myself, more ways to look at different parts of my life. And I'm going to give you a list of prompts that you can download, and they're going to be very simple, easy prompts that you can refer anytime that you want to journal, and they're not going to be complicated in any way. And I hope that they will really help you in your journaling practice. Another tip is to, in a similar way, is to have a basic structure, a very basic loose structure for writing. It can simply be, just something that guides you when you sit down to write. There's one thing that I do in my morning journal. It's one of the 3 prompts that are on my daily page. And one of the prompts is just my thoughts and feelings. Seeing that, just written those 3 words at the top, it gives me permission, or it guides me. Okay, this is what I am supposed to write about. And that helps. And it's as simple as that. Something else that you can try is to keep a gratitude journal. That is also something that I have been doing for 6 to 7 years now. And you can simply decide that, okay, I'm going to write about one thing that I'm grateful for as regularly as I can. And that could be at any time that suits you. I have seen people change their entire perspectives, the way that they had been feeling. I have seen people who used to be so disappointed in life, and I have seen them start writing what they're grateful for. And in some time, maybe a few weeks, and some people even had instant changes. Depends on how you are and how open you are to have that change. But I've seen them change. I've seen them become so much happier, and I know those people personally. And I think gratitude journaling is just a beautiful thing and something that we should all try to do regularly. A simple tip is that you can have some light music on around you, or white noise, or anything that comforts you as you journal. Maybe it's at a particular spot that you can sit in, or a particular light that you want to have. Maybe it's a cup of tea, maybe it's sitting down on the floor. The important thing is to begin. And all of these points that I've told you are to help you begin or begin again. A lot of times we start journaling and then we just can't continue it, and then starting it again becomes intimidating. So just the important thing is to start. You shouldn't have the pressure that you have to start perfectly, that you have to carve this immaculate routine that you're going to keep doing every single day for months and years. Generally, what happens and what helps to actually reach that point is to begin, and is to begin in a way that is possible for you to begin right now. And then give yourself the permission to evolve. The way that I journaled years ago is not the way that I journal now. And I'm sure that after some time, some months or a year, it's going to be different, because life changes and then you change, and your need for journaling also changes. The way that you think changes. The way that you spend your time changes. So just begin and let it evolve on its own. And I think that will be a beautiful thing to see. So the prompt I'll end with is, why do you want to journal? Use this prompt as something that helps you begin this journey. Write it on whatever notebook or paper or anything that you want to use as your journal. And I also wrote down why I journal, and I'll read it out for you. My reason is to have a safe outlet for my emotions, which can help me discover myself, understand myself, comfort myself, and also shape the way that I think. And that's all. You don't have to write long. You just have to write your thoughts. It doesn't necessarily have to be any particular way. It just have to be your way, since it's yours.